Hello! Welcome to Igbo Tarot. I am your guide Josh, bringing you electric insights straight from Mercury to your mind. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm very excited. This is my first tarot video ever on this channel. I've decided to the month just started. We have some interesting astrology transits going on. So I figured let's do some September predictions. So I have 3 groups for you to choose from, either the horse, the fox, or the wolf, whichever one is calling to you. You may pick it now. I'm going to ring this little wind chime in the background 3 times while you make the choice. Feel free to pause the video, grab a drink, whatever you need, okay? Hello, pile 1. I hope you're ready for your reading. I pulled some cards. So what we're going to do is this card up here is your general theme of the month. These cards here are just going to give me or allow me to dig a little deeper into the overall vibe of this month. We'll get some messages there. Then I'll pull some oracle advice cards for you and a soul activation trigger card. So let's get started. This is interesting. I feel like this pile has been struggling to make a decision on something. I feel like in September, it's going to feel a lot more... I don't even know if that's true. I'm looking at this Wheel of Fortune. So this Wheel of Fortune is your general theme for this month. I don't think it's going to focus. So this Wheel of Fortune right here is your general theme for the month. And Wheel of Fortune generally talks about life. I think the Wheel of Fortune is making a statement about life itself, right? That we can't really control life. We can't really control the things that happen. There is this unpredictable element, this chaotic element to life. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning. Sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up, right? And where are you on the wheel? I feel like maybe things have been very chaotic as of late. It's been hard to make decisions about something. You've been feeling very confused, a lot of just turbulent energies. Yeah, I'm like seeing a storm, I'm seeing winds, I'm seeing it's just hard to sort of find shelter. You're overwhelmed. Maybe you need to make a decision on something important and you just don't know what path to take, what route to take, and you are kind of fed up with life. You're kind of fed up with being at the mercy of whatever life has in store for you, whatever the universe has in store for you. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know, just expanding a little bit, digging a little bit deeper. Take the time this month to slow down. Take the time this month to slow down. I feel like it's a very, I feel like whenever things feel so chaotic, it's really important for us to find ways to stay grounded, because whatever you need to make a decision on, whatever you feel like you needs to shift, needs to move, needs to change, you do have the agency and the ability to take control of the situation and take control of the circumstances, but there needs to be a little bit more proaction on your part, I feel. With this 8 of Pentacles here and this King of Winter, I feel like it literally says on the 8 of Autumn, like, do more research before proceeding. So whatever it is that you're trying to whatever situation you're dealing with, it's really necessary at this time for you to stop and just analyze the situation. Like, just take it all in, right? Because I'm sure it feels like it might be going nowhere, or it feels like the situation is out of your control. I feel like you just don't you might not understand what it is that you're dealing with. I know I'm speaking in very abstract terms, but hopefully this makes sense to you, and hopefully you can sort of take something from the situation, or take something from what I'm saying. Actually, I'm wondering if we can get a little bit more insight onto the nature of the situation that we're dealing with here. Can we get a little bit more insight onto the nature of the situation that we're dealing with, Spirit? Just a little bit more insight into the actual nature of the situation. Let's see. Six of Cups. So it could be something to do with the past, something to do with your childhood, something to do with a very tender relationship. It could be something going on with your family, something going on with a close friend, something going on with a partner. It just feels like there's a lot of emotional investment in whatever it is that's going on. Maybe there's an imbalance of energy that's being shared. And you want to take up more space, or you want to, you're just caught in, there's just like a lot of emotional investment in this certain situation. And I feel like, this inability to, maybe this is a codependent situation as well. Where you have some sort of reliance on something for emotional stability or emotional support. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to just, again, take control of the situation. Like, it might require a little bit more work on your part, but you have it in you. You have the strength in you to overcome whatever challenges that you are being faced with. And it might require a little bit of ingenuity. It might require you to get an outside perspective, right? Especially with this King of Winter here. Find somebody who maybe has a bit more experience in this situation. Somebody who can sort of come at it from a more pragmatic, a more practical standpoint, because there might be a bit of emotions tied up in whatever situation is going on. You might need someone else's expertise, someone else's opinion on what to do in this situation or how to move forward. Because it takes applying yourself. It takes applying yourself. You cannot, when things get stormy, when things get very out of control, again, that is the time to really ground yourself down. And it's really it's the time to discover that strength that you have inside of you, right? It's that time to acknowledge that you're a lot stronger than you think you are. And no matter what life throws at you, you've been through this before. You've been through this before. And ignoring the problem, trying to not look at it or move away or sort of remove yourself, is not going to make the situation better. It might only make things worse. So again, I feel like this month, it's about you finding strength. It's about you finding stability. It's about you recommitting to something that you know is necessary for you to really apply yourself to. Could be a relationship, could be a situation at work. I'm not sure what it might be on the 3D, but I do feel like, the more you sort of just leave it to sort of be whatever it is, the worse it's going to get for you. Sorry, I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I feel like the more you let it fester, the more you sort of refuse to sort of participate. Because you've been new. It's like you've been new that you need to do this, or you've been new that like this is the situation, or this is the thing that you need to do to get yourself out of this. It feels like there's just some sort of insecurity or some codependence or something that's holding you back from really, really, really learning that you can weather the storm, you can get through it. You're stronger than you think you are. And yeah, you might need to take a class. Like you might need to do some, you might need to, you know, get yourself educated on the situation. Because there's something here about arming yourself with the knowledge necessary to create a new solution for yourself. Fear. Ooh, see, your advice or oracle advice card is fear. I realize that I'm testing my energy to live in the resolve of love. So yeah, there's something you're afraid of. I don't know what it is. Like maybe you're afraid to give your heart to somebody. You are afraid to emotionally invest in someone or something. But that fear that you are encountering, right? It is not, don't let it control you because you're stronger than that, right? You have the power to sort of move through the situation. And better yet, you have the power to, actually, these two cards right here, this is making me think of someone that's like caught. It's like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go type energy. It's like part of you wants to move on. Part of you knows what needs to be done, but the other part of you is trapped. The other part of you can't escape. We have the Hangman and the Chariot together. So it's like half of you wants to go. The other half of you doesn't want to go. And it's these opposing forces that honestly are like, and we even have like a bit of opposition here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's these opposing forces that are causing a lot of inner chaos for you. To the point where, again, it's like you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to make a decision at all. I'm not going to make a decision at all. But don't be afraid. Like everything that we want, everything that will make us happy. Well, not everything that will make us happy, but nothing, good things don't come easy. Good things don't come easy. It comes with a bit of work. It comes with a bit of resilience, discipline, and action. Slow action. You don't have to rush anything. You don't have to, no drastic actions really need to be taken, but understand that whatever you want, it's on the other side of this fear, right? And it's, again, taking the words right off the damn card, okay? It's testing your energy, your resolve to live in the energy of love, because fear, it's going to shut you down. It's going to close you off. It's going to convince you. It's going to talk to you, your mind. It's going to talk you out of your dreams, talk you out of the things that you want to do. Don't listen, or rather listen and let it pass, because you have so much love to give yourself instead. Okay, what if this does work out? What if I can do it? When things are so confusing and we don't really understand what's going on, a lot of times those are the moments when our faith is tested. And faith is just a very high vibration of love. Faith is trust. Faith is patience. Faith, trust in ourselves, especially trust in ourselves and what our abilities and our ability to handle a situation. So again, I feel like spirit, almost like the test of September for you is like finally taking action, making a decision, and it's gonna come down to looking your fear dead in the eyes and being in conversation with it. Talk to it, okay? Understand what it's trying to tell you, right? Listen to those fears and do it anyway. And do it anyway, because you deserve whatever is on the other side of it. You deserve it. You deserve to give that to yourself. So yes, I definitely feel like, I feel like Spirit just wanted to give you a little pep talk. Like, girl, don't give up. Like, don't give up. You stronger than that. You stronger than that. Okay? Be patient and you will see the fruits of your labor. You will see the fruits of your labor. I know it's hard and I know things seem dark, Look, the sun, it's so funny. The sun literally got trapped when I was trying to play your trigger card. Maybe I shouldn't call it a trigger card. I feel like that's messy. Anyway, yeah, you literally got the sun here. It's like really focusing in on, because it's really like fear gonna rob you of your joy, bro. Fear is gonna rob you of your joy. When the thing you want to do, the thing you want is the thing that's really gonna make you happy. And it's just a lot of times it's like your fear. Sometimes it can come from negative self-beliefs. That might not be your situation, but a lot of times, you know, those negative beliefs that we have about ourselves, it speaks to us through the fear. It's the source of the fear, right? And it's trying to take us farther and farther away from our joy, because maybe that fear is saying you don't deserve it. Maybe that fear is saying you're not worthy. Maybe that fear is saying things are always going to be hard, right? But what if it doesn't have to be? What if it doesn't have to be? What if it can be different? Let's see what this is. Ooh, you got 22 Divine Masculine. So your trigger card. The frequency of Divine Masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. This that deck also came with a book, so I'm actually going to read some of the things it suggests to try. Close your eyes and go inside. The masculine nature is to protect, provide, and take action with kindness and wisdom. How are you using your masculine power? How do you reach your goals to get things done? Are you kind and wise in the process? List 5 things that you got accomplished this week that you feel proud of. Yes, like big yourself up. I feel like maybe it's just a confidence issue and you need to really believe in your ability to change your life, to change your circumstances, to really turn things around. In fact, I feel like what this 6 of Cups was really talking about was something that you need to give to your inner child. Something that your inner child is deeply afraid of. The thing you need to take action on is like the key to really deepening that connection with yourself, to really digging deep and sort of healing maybe this more wounded part of you that really wants love, and it really wants whatever it is that you might be depriving yourself of telling yourself that you're not worthy of. Yes, but you know, you got this Divine Masculine card, so it's literally like, take action. Take action. It's time. It is time. You know, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. And it doesn't have to come from a place of like domination or aggression or heartlessness. You know, the Divine Masculine is simply this external principle. It's this active principle that is really very keyed into our heart and our desires, right? And our confidence and our ability, our belief in ourselves, right? That we can bring these things inside of us that we desire and that we want. We can bring it into form. We can make it happen, right? You have it in you. We all have a Divine Masculine. We all have a Divine Feminine, right? We all have a part of us, right, that is able to take control of a situation and really, really, really help us take the necessary actions to change our lives again. Yes, I feel like, you know, wow, I mean, that I feel like that kind of wraps or rounds out the reading, you know? This September, please believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to rise to the occasion. Things may feel crazy. Things may feel out of your control. Focus on what is within your control. Investigate your fear, okay? Have a conversation with it. Figure out what it is that what it's telling you, because it might be something deeper. It might be something more ingrained, something from your past, something from your history. Okay? But try and pour into yourself. Find ways to remind yourself of your accomplishments, things that you've done before in the past that have really changed your circumstances, because that strength is inside of you. That strength is inside of you, right? Showed up in your spread. That strength is inside of you. And don't feel like you have to go it alone, or don't feel like you have, you can face things from a position of strength, whatever it is, you can. This 8 of Autumn, this is the first thing I looked at. Do more research before proceeding. I feel like get that wisdom, like get that knowledge, whatever it is that you need to, arming yourself with the necessary information is going to help you move forward and figure out the right actions to take. And if you need to talk to somebody about it, feel free to talk to somebody who, has been through it before, who can approach it from maybe a more practical perspective, like I was saying earlier. But that is everything I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. If any of it resonated, please feel free to drop a heart in the comments and tell me what you liked about the reading, what resonated. Hello, pile 2. So I already started pulling some cards. I'm gonna pull the rest on camera. But I'm already getting really good vibes from this pile. I'm like feeling very adventurous. Like I have a lot of energy. Like there's an idea that I want to, like, yes. Literally, I'm feeling creative. Like I want to make something, or I want to make something happen. Like September is your month, pile 2. Like y'all are just figuring out, like, yes, like look at all this, like, whoa, oh my god, and we got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this card up here is going to be your general theme for the month. And then these cards down here, I'm kind of just going to go through just to kind of explore just September's themes and like the vibes of September for you, pile 2. So yes, right away I feel like you have a lot of gusto this month. You have a lot of creative energy. There's things you want to do. There's things you want to do, baby, and you really want to make it happen. Now, I'm not necessarily, some of you might be taking action. Some of you might be taking action. Some of you might still be in a planning phase, but it feels very, it doesn't feel like whatever you're working on has come to its, it doesn't feel like you're very, very far ahead in the process. Things still feel very young and innocent and fresh. It feels like you're still assembling the pieces. You're still putting things together. But I feel like September is such a fruitful month for you creatively. Whatever you're trying to work on or build, or whatever you're passionate about, whatever you have a lot of ambition for. Maybe you want to build a family. Maybe you're trying to build a house. Maybe you're trying to start a new creative project. Whatever it is, it's like you are feeling like it's time for you to shine. It's time, you're feeling lucky. It's time for you to take advantage of this moment, this time in your life to finally either plan out the steps or take action on what needs to be taken action on. Just because we have the Fool here, I'm sensing a need to... And just because the overall vibe of the spread seems very much like, how do I say this? It feels very much like, yes, feels very planner energy, where it's still in like the pre-production stages of whatever is to come from whatever it is that you're sort of putting a lot of energy towards. Definitely utilize that time. Dream. Okay. And use, sort of hone this creative energy, and develop a bit of a focus. Cause with all of this, fiery energy, you got the Fool here, it's very important that we also take the time to make sure we're not spreading our energy everywhere, right? That we're really keying into what we truly want and what we truly desire, because we don't want to burn out. We don't want to run out of energy. Okay, so we really want to make sure that we're very aware and conscious of the things that we desire and the things that we want. And think about who can help you make it happen. Think about who can help you make it happen, because I feel like there might be a bit of I feel like y'all are my entrepreneurs. Like y'all might be my solo, we ride by ourselves and we make it work on our own, okay? Because I'm one of those people, baby. I'm an Aries, okay? Okay, I get it. I get the vibes. But I feel like definitely you want to just think about outsourcing a little bit. Who can help you? Like, who's in your network? Who's in your circle? Who's really going to be able to support you and come through for you? Because I feel like those are the people who are going to help you make stuff happen. But I feel like you already have a lot of confidence in whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to do. I don't really feel like there's a lack of confidence in that particular area of your life. This is really exciting, pile 2. I feel like September is going to be a very fruitful month for you. You're really sort of just applying yourself. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pulling some advice oracle cards for you. And we're gonna pull from this fairy deck as well. I'll just get one card to sort of add as an additional message. Advice this month for you. So yeah, more positivity. So yeah, you have the Sun. Right here is your fairy card. It says, plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. Yes, it's feeling like you guys are very, very, there's like a joy and energy, a light that is pouring out of you this month. And you're really harnessing it, right? Towards the things that you desire and the things that you want. You want to make those things happen. You guys are very, I feel like you guys have probably been through adversity. I feel like you guys have been through a lot. And I feel like you guys maybe just want to switch up the vibes. You guys are ready to be in the sun. You guys are ready to really just tap into yourself, tap into your gifts. Whatever ambitions you have, I feel like you're ready to finally take action on those things in September. And I feel like the Sun card, I feel like the spirit is saying like you are protected. Like your plans are protected not as long as, but sort of like cultivating that light within yourself, whatever that looks like to you. I feel like that is really going to help you so much as you move through September. Yeah, like take action, like whatever it is, don't get caught in a planning stage, okay? Because I'm an artist too, and I get it. I get it. I be having things that I want to do, and I get so caught up in the whole dreaming phase. I'm such a dreamer. But make sure, it's gonna work out. Just cultivate, have a practice of hope, a practice of faith. Okay? Trust, because it'll all work out. Adversity, and spirit is really saying here, like, things may not go your way. Things might not go your way. It's impossible for everything to pan out the way we want it to. You're gonna face challenges at some point. You're gonna face adversity. And I was just telling Pile 1, like, nothing good comes easy. Nothing worth having comes easily. A lot of times we have to work for it. And that's not a bad thing, right? We are worth the work or worth the effort. But adversity is going to rear its head. And challenges are the best way to learn, baby. Right from the card, challenges are the best way to learn. And I feel like it won't be too hard for you to flip your perspective if you do run into some sort of roadblock or disadvantageous situation. I feel like you really have this like very like, y'all might be my Sag pile, my fire signs, like my blessed by Jupiter. I feel like you guys are able to tap into optimism very easily. But don't be deterred by any challenges that you face. And you'll probably be able to alchemize the situation and really see the opportunity in it. and learn from everything that happens along this journey of chasing your dreams, making your ambitions a reality. And this peace card, right, is just a reminder, right? You are a being of love. Release all negative energy. If people are looking at you crazy because of what you want to do, if people don't hear you, people don't see you, okay? If something falls through, okay? If, you have this idea and you're trying to make it happen and somebody says no to you, don't release it and keep moving. Keep moving, because you are a being of love, okay? Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody yuck your yum, because chances are, like, they're like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Like, you are on a path to realize your dreams. You are really seeking out the things that you want, and you're really conscious and aware of those things. That's really beautiful, honestly. And I feel like, don't forget that. Like, don't forget this light that you are bringing into the world. And just remember, like, your love. This, all the things that you're building, that you're dreaming of, it's love. It's coming from love. So don't let anybody yuck your yum. I love that saying. Don't let anybody yuck your yum. Because, again, what are they doing? So your soul activation card, this is your activation card for the month. This card is going to help us sort of see kind of the spiritual pathway, I suppose, for you this month in September. And you got 31 magic. I love the sacred geometry on this card. It's so beautiful. But I'm going to read it. It says, the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Wow. Yeah, I feel like that, that rounds out. It ain't that crazy. This is why I love tarot. It just comes back around. Like, out of all the cards that I could have pulled, how was it that one? You know what I mean? But anyway, you are magical. You are magical divine beings, okay? My pile too. Literally, I just looked at when I looked at the camera, it said 1111. Look at that. Okay, y'all are manifestors. Y'all have the power as long as you believe, even if people think you're crazy. Okay, stand on business, because you're gonna be the one who makes your dreams a reality. And that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Don't worry about nobody else but you, boo-boo. Yes, I feel like allow yourself to dream big and believe that it can happen. Y'all might benefit from some sort of manifestation practice. I've just gotten into scripting. Actually, I got into scripting earlier in the summer. But it's really helpful. I feel like it's just nice to affirm your dreams and your ambitions in a really positive way, like as often as you can. So if there's any advice I feel like Spirit wants to give this pile, it is, again, cultivate a practice of hope, of faith, right? Find ways to gas yourself up. Find ways to look at the situation in a different light, right? Approach everything with the learner's mindset, right? I'm going to learn through this. I'm going to grow through this. I'm going to change through this. I'm going to make my dreams a reality through this. My life is not going to look the same. What if this works out? What if I succeed? What if I never have to live like this again? What if everything I want, I can have? Okay, and y'all are probably already thinking like this. But this is just confirmation. Like, whatever it is that you have in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, do it. Make it happen, right? Make it happen, because you can do it. You can grow, you can expand. This thing comes with a little booklet, so I'm just gonna read the try this section for the card. It's really nice because it kind of just gives you something to take into your life to practice. So take a moment to go inside yourself and remember where you came from. You are magic, made of energy, pure consciousness. You are a conduit between the world of spirit and the world of matter. You have magic abilities that are far beyond what the existing belief system can explain. How do you perform your magic? What is it that you want to create? Yo, yeah, I love that. I love that. Sit down and write out what you want, bro. Write out what you want and feel it. Feel yourself having that thing, making that thing happen, right? I feel like, yes, this is my pile of manifestors. This is my pile of, y'all are like the gateways, right? Y'all are tapped in. This could be my spiritual pile. Y'all are tapped into one world and the next, right? You're able to sort of really feel into the more abstract and then figure out how to make it a reality in the real world. I feel like you guys are so, that's magic. That is magic. That is literally magic. Making your dreams a reality, knowing how to manifest. Okay, that is magic. And I feel like people throw that word around, manifest, all the time. I feel like all manifestation is believing in what you want to create and then taking the steps you need to make that thing happen. I feel like that's it. The scripting, you know, all the extra fancy stuff is literally just convincing yourself to, not convincing, but it's sort of just priming yourself to look at things a certain way. Because chances are, if you believe that something is going to become a reality, if you believe that you already have it, if you believe that it's possible, your brain, your soul, your spirit, it's going to look for ways to make it happen. It's just going to sort of naturally step into that, you know, step into that reality. That's manifestation. Like, that is it. It's not, I feel like it's not as like woo woo as it sounds, right? It's just a practice. It's a practice of belief. So that is all for y'all, my pile twos. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'd like to just take a moment to thank your guides, my guides, spirit, our ancestors, for just allowing me to download these messages and give these messages to you. I'm so excited for you, pile two. I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much, and have a great night. Bye. Okay, hello, pile three. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to be pulling your messages on camera. I got your little wolf right in the corner watching over you. Also, please say hello to Kugasaki in the corner. Okay, if y'all read JJK, if y'all follow JJK, it's almost over, y'all. It's almost over. But I kind of don't really like where the story. I don't know if I really like how the story ended. I'm not gonna lie. Last chapter was crazy. If you know, you know. But yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, pile three. I just like to take a second to thank my guides, your guides, spirit. Please allow me to divine the right messages for my pile threes. So let's just get a vibe for September. Okay, how are they feeling? What's the energy of September for my pile threes? Please allow me to tap into my third eye and not my physical one so that I may generate the proper messages for my pile threes. What else? Let's get 5 cards. Pile three, y'all might be very similar to pile two. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, ooh, interesting. Ooh, fortune. Ooh, okay, 4 of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, no, we don't want that much. Do. Okay, and the 9 of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the Sun. Interesting. Give me a second. Let me get a read. Let me attune myself to what's going on here in this spread. Show me, spirit. Show me something. So, pile three. I don't know how August was for you. I don't know maybe how the past couple of years have been for you. I feel like you're coming to terms with something in September. I feel like you're really you're like reaching this place of contentment, um or sort of peace, inner peace. I'm just looking at this Wheel of Fortune, sort of right under the sun, which is your general theme. So yes, this card right here is your general theme for September, and these cards right here just allow me to dig a little deeper into that theme. So we have the sun here, right? So something about this month is really centered around your joy, your peace of mind, your happiness, your self-expression, your creative expression, who you are, how you feel about yourself. And I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune right underneath, I feel like it's almost like you've learned to move through life with innocence. You've learned to sort of ride the waves, ride the chaos. This is quite the opposite of pile one, actually. Yes, I feel like you sort of learn to ride the waves and ride the chaos of life. And maybe you've come to a place of acceptance about something as well, right? That you're not always in control, and that the only thing you can do is really worry about yourself, your own happiness, and what you want, what it is that you desire. Because I feel like with this, the Empress and the Ten of Cups here and the Four of Wands, I feel like maybe you're celebrating something this month. Maybe you're celebrating moving on from something, or moving somewhere, or you're just much closer to a community that you really love, or a group of people that really appreciate you. I feel like you might have learned, you might learn, or you might have learned this month, that community is so important to you, that the people in your life are so important to you. Regardless, I feel like you've become a lot more aware of what is emotionally satisfying to you, what is emotionally fulfilling to you. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to just celebrate whatever, this month. I feel like Spirit wants you to celebrate. I feel like you will be celebrating this month. I feel like you're probably going to overcome some pretty tough obstacles that you've been navigating or dealing with for a while. But I feel like, you might be spending a lot of time, again, you might be spending a lot of time with family. You might be spending a lot of time with people you love, intimates. I feel like it's just a time for you to sort of rest, recoup, relax, and sort of take things in, let everything just digest. Because I feel like, maybe things in the past have been a little chaotic for you, and it's been very, very difficult for you to find some sort of stability or balance, but you're finding it in yourself. You're really finding it in yourself. And I feel like this month is just going to go very, very beautifully for you. Now, there is an energy here of like struggle, like feeling like you have to struggle, just because of the way this Nine of Wands is. I mean, the man on the card is literally looking at all of this, right? I feel like that might creep up on you this month, right? This I don't want to call it burnout, but this exhaustion, this tiredness, or this sort of pattern you have of exhausting yourself, overworking yourself, beating yourself up, throwing yourself at the wall against something to make something happen. I feel like that energy might be underneath in the month of September. As you're moving through the weeks and navigating the days, I feel like there might be this energy of struggle, and wanting to stay in this vibration of struggle. But I feel like changing your perspective to just being like, oh, I made it. Like, I made it this far. I was able to get through it. I feel so proud of you, Pile 3. I feel like you really came through a tough situation. I feel like you really had to sort of look at your life and figure out what really mattered to you, what really matters, and what really is going to make your heart full, what really is going to make your heart sing. I feel like you really have been going through it, and you have, you have this sense of peace to you. I feel, even as I'm talking during this reading, I'm like, damn, I feel so at peace. I feel like I'm on a beach. Like, I feel like I'm literally like at a resort. Like, I feel like, again, like, I feel like this might be a moment where you're pouring into yourself, you know, where you're really just, that self-care is on 10. Self-care is on 10. You going on a vacation, maybe, I don't know. It's just given like, I made it through the pits. I'm gonna take a, you know, I'm gonna sip my little drink. Okay. Because I love myself and I made it. And I made it. And I made it. I feel like that really is. Yeah, those are like the vibes. Those are the vibes this month. I'm trying to see. Something in me wants me to pull more cards for you, pile 3. I will. Spirit, I'll just pull 3 more. We've got the King of Swords. Just to get a little bit more insight onto the month of September for you. The themes, the energy, what's going on. The King of Swords, 2 of Cups. Let's get one more card. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. One more card. I keep seeing the Queen of Swords. I don't know why. Boo. But with this, I mean, ooh, oh my god, an ace. Yep, okay. So with this King of Swords here, this 2 of Cups and this Ace of Cups, it could be, I mean, the first thing I'm hearing is that you had to like cut off a relationship or you had to like end a relationship. I feel like this King of Swords and this this is like you kind of looking at a situation and you being like, nah, I gotta choose myself. I gotta choose myself because you're not making me happy. You're not endgame. It's like, you're not the one. You're not who I thought you were. You know, I gotta choose me. I gotta do me. It's like making that decision. It's like moving out of your heart space and just kind of going into your mind and being like, you know what? This situation doesn't make any sense for me. I don't know. I'm speaking as if it's a past event. I feel like it could be. This could also be something that you encounter during the month where you finally decide it's time to cut this thing off. It's time to end it. It's time to walk away, bro. Because I got to choose myself. I got to think about my feelings, my emotions, my emotional safety, my emotional happiness. What's really going to be good for me because I don't want to struggle anymore. I don't want to fight. I don't want to have to fight. I don't want to have to fight you. You're not supposed to be my enemy. Okay, so I'm going to choose me and I'm going to do me. That's what it's given, bro. That's what it's given, okay? Play me, Alexa, play Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. Okay, that's what it's given. Don't actually play that. Alexa, stop. She turned on, y'all. I forgot I actually had one. So yes, I feel like you're going to be making some sort of executive decision about a relationship or just a partnership, a collaboration, another person that you've been closely involved with. If it's not a person, it could just be something that you're, you know, 2 of Cups could just be a very tight emotional connection, emotional investment. If it's not in a person, it could be in a thing, a job, a place, whatever it is. You're able to look at the situation clearly, if not for the first time. You know, maybe it could be for the first time and you're able to sort of just cut your losses and move on, right? And I feel like that's really going to be the key to your abundance. The key to your peace this month is choosing you, choosing yourself, choosing what's really going to make you happy in this situation. I'm going to pull an Oracle advice card for you, just to give you, advice in this upcoming month. I know that I'm never alone. And this literally came out before and then I put it back in the deck. So loneliness, I know that I'm never alone. I feel like you might be dealing with a person, pile 3. I feel like it's a relationship. I feel like y'all are in a relationship of some sort. Oh, look at this, yo. 10 a winner. It says the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Bro, I can't make this up. Yo, I'm cracking up. Um, yes, and even on the back of the deck, we have Ace of Spring. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. I feel like you might be afraid to stick it out on your own. You might be afraid. You might feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Like, this person makes me feel safe. They make me feel comfortable. Or when I'm with this person, at least I'm not alone. At least I'm not by myself. I'd rather be with this person. It's really shifting that mindset, and understanding like, there are people in your life, okay? If not in spirit, then physically. There are people. They exist. They're real. You can talk to them. You can feel them, okay? You can laugh at their jokes. They can laugh at yours. You're not alone, pile 3. You're not alone, okay? This is the month where you're really going to be realizing that and stepping into a whole new level of independence. Honestly, I feel I'm seeing for you, pile 3. I really feel Play Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce when y'all get home. I feel like that's really gonna be, that's your anthem for the month. Like, that's your anthem. Because it feels like, yes, some sort of cycle is coming to an end. Like, you're just being like, yeah, I need to choose me. I'm not gonna be afraid anymore. Okay, my dreams, like what I want for myself, what I want for my life, like that needs to be the priority. That needs to be the priority. And I'm not gonna tapping into that only brings me closer to myself. And I will not be abandoned. I'm not gonna be abandoned, okay? Spirit's not gonna abandon you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, they will not abandon you. And your family, your real family, your friends, they won't abandon you either. So definitely, like, spend time with your friends this month. I feel like if there's any advice, spend time with your friends. Remind yourself that you're not alone, no matter what happens, because it might be hard, especially if this is a person that you're dealing with. It might be hard. Okay, it might be hard being on your own. Text you. People split up and they get pulled back in because it's what they're used to and they can't handle being alone. I'm not necessarily seeing that for this pile, but again, remember what I was saying about that struggle? That struggle underneath that might come sneaking around, okay, to get you. Remember what you really want. Remember why you left in the first place, okay? Remember why you walked away. Don't forget that, because it's about you. September it's about turning the spotlight back to you and what you want in your life, okay? Because you recognize that this situation ain't it. It's not for you, okay? So I'm gonna pull. Did I say spend? Yeah, definitely spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, spend time with people who know you and love you. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Communication is your soul activation card. So this is really nice because I'm going to read this little blurb down here. But the book that comes with this deck has things for you to try in your waking life. So it has a bit of some practical steps that you can leave this reading with. But this card, yeah, it's 14, communication. There's a sacred geometry on the front. It's really beautiful. So beautiful. It says, the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So communication is definitely highlighted for you. That might be the spiritual test of this month. It is communication, right? Can you listen to what your body's telling you? Can you listen to what your heart is telling you? Can you really listen to what this person is saying? Are they lying to you? Have they been lying to you? Is this person who they say they are? Okay, your heart knows. Your heart is connected to your truth, your spirit, your soul. Okay, I feel like if you're able to really listen, okay, to the messages coming in and the messages inside, you'll get a lot closer. Okay, this King of Swords energy, right? That's gonna emerge and you're gonna know exactly what's going on and what to say. Using that throat chakra, using that communication is the thing that will free you, that will move you out of this energy of this codependent energy, whoever you're tied up in. It might be a matter of communication. Resolving the matter this month may come through communication. Being able to say something, and like say it with or without fear, because we might not be able to, always get around that. Sometimes the fear is going to stay there. So I'm going to read off what this book is saying. Try this. Take a moment to go inside and feel what your body's communicating to you. Is it happy? Is it sad? Is there any pain? There is great messaging in pain. Are you listening to that communication? How do you communicate with the outer world? Are you kind and wise with your words when you speak with others? Are you sending positive messages to yourself? That's great. Yeah, I really feel like just be in communication with your body. Speak kindly, softly to yourself like you would a child, okay? Because you deserve that care, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, they might provoke you into an energy where you want to combat or you want to fight. Choose your peace, bro. Choose your peace. Choose your peace. Say what you need to say, cut them ties, and move on, because you deserve better. Okay? You deserve better. That is all I'm seeing for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you stayed to watch the whole thing, shout out to you. Y'all are cool. Y'all are the real ones. I'm about to go eat something. But before that, I want to thank your guides and my guides for allowing me to divine these messages, for allowing me to share these messages with you. This vibe check for September. Please let me know if you resonated with anything from this pile in the comments. Please feel free to drop a pink heart, a red heart in the comments as well if you liked the video. Thank you so much. Like the video too if you'd like. That really helps me, helps this channel. So if you want to show some appreciation, that is the way to do it. But yes, thank you so much and have a great night. Goodbye, Pile 3.